One more time. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, don't stop the dancing. One more time. You know I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. One more time. One more time. One more time. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, just feeling. Music's got me feeling the need. Yeah. Come on. Alright, we're gonna celebrate one more time. Celebrate and dance so free. Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. Celebrate.
Give me water, baby, leave me dry. And if we want it, I won't ask why. Won't ask why now, baby.
Hello! I don't have anything creative for you today, but I am pumped and excited and inspired today, and so I'm going to try to pass that on to you a little bit. So to get out of the way the purpose of these videos, this week my goal was to focus on validating the vehicle data and the account data, so all of your customers, suppliers, manufacturers, etc. And I have gone through it and identified the issues with the vehicle data. I've also identified a few issues on the customer data. I have not touched the supplier data yet. I probably will be validating those items here and there for the next bit of time.
Won't ask why.
I think this project is a really good example of the room for growth and understanding that is needed here. And one of the motivations behind this new system is that we don't have data that we have confidence in. And if we don't have data, we can't really make very informative decisions on things. And if we have to fudge the data a lot, then there's always that little bit of doubt of, is this actually what's happening, or is this just our best guess at what's happening? I kind of played around with the data for a little bit today, very briefly. I was just curious what our average recon time is according to the data. And what if I told you that the data told me that on average, it takes us from the time we get a vehicle to the time that it's ready to be sold on the floor, takes us negative 7,884 days and some change. Now, that's kind of a crazy number because what does that even mean? It means that we have sold a vehicle 21 years before we even received the vehicle. Do you see how data entry is really important and it just helps inform what's happening? Obviously, this is not happening, so what's wrong? Well, I have a lot of final out data points that are before the intake date. And so there's a lot of room for data to get unsynchronized, insynchronized, out of sync. So obviously that's not right. So I can remove all the data points that are this weird thing, that are illogical and don't make sense, and then I get something that's more aligned with what we actually know. And what we actually know is that on average it takes about 30 days for us to get a vehicle moved through the recon process. Now that's quite a bit of time, and I know that we have set goals to make sure that we can get things moving as fast as possible, but this is where the really interesting part comes. What if I told you that some stores take as long as 51 days on average to do this process, and other stores, like Champagne, who no longer is part of the United Access stores, but on average they took 18 days. What does that mean? Why did they take 18 days and why do other stores take 51 days? Is it because we don't have enough staff working? Are we getting too many service requests for them? Do we need to hire more staff? Is it because of the type of vehicles? Do they have a lot of older vehicles that they're getting that have more needed recon? Why are they taking in all of these vehicles that have all this recon that needs to happen? These are important questions that the way that our data system's set up, we can answer these questions. And what's even more interesting is if we wanted to explore things like customer surveys, we could put demographic data such as income levels, if you're a veteran or not, what type of disability you have, and do statistical analysis, which I don't know if you guys know, but that's actually what my master's is in. And we can provide you scenarios that if a vet walks in who's between an age range and income level, he is most likely to buy an MXV or a Bronability Dodge Grand Caravan, and that helps you as a salesperson and as a manager understand where to start with our customers, and we can start to have a better understanding of what people are looking for. And that doesn't even go into exploring who our customers are, which we still can't even fathom because our customers are everyone, but there has to be something that groups them all together. And the only way we can start looking at this is through data. So this is what I'm inspired by, and I know I've been working with the data and talking to you all about the data, and you probably know way more than you ever wanted to know about the data migration. But it is an important piece, and it does get us to this end goal of truly understanding what's happening in our business, what can we improve, what are our goals, how does the data align with those goals, how do we identify points that are problematic and trends that explain these problem points so that we can start taking care of these issues. So, in a nutshell, this is the goal of the project, and I thought it would be a good reminder of everyone. You've been so patient, and I know that you're so excited about the usability that I wanted to remind you about the vision behind this project. And that's all I have this week. So I have a few videos that I am going to try to link on here that are really interesting TED Talks about leadership, and I just thought they were really interesting, and so if you are so inclined, please take a look at them. So, bye everyone.
These are definitive remnants. When is it cool to make minutes of Genesis? Rather not reminisce, businesses now. Partner, skies are limitless, wise my nemesis. With time on my hands, I chose to apprise myself.